40 years. That's how long this letter has burned a hole in my soul. I was 40 then, strong, stubborn, full of fire I mistook for wisdom. I sat at this very desk, pen shaking in my hand, and poured out my heart to the one man who shaped me, my father. But I never sealed it, never mailed it, never let the words fly free. Why? Pride, fear, the foolish belief that tomorrow would come, that there'd always be time. But time is a thief, my friends. It stole my father from me 10 years ago, and with him, every chance to say what my heart screamed. Now, at 80, with wrinkles mapping every regret, I hold this ghost of a letter and wonder, what if I'd been brave? What if he'd known? Tonight, on this channel, I read it aloud. For him, for me, for all of us carrying unsent words. Listen close, feel it. Because some prices we pay forever. Dearest Dad, I sit here in the quiet of midnight, the house asleep, but my mind races like the summer storms you used to chase away with your stories. 40 years I've walked this earth, your sun, your shadow, your greatest pride and deepest wound. And tonight, I can't hold it in anymore. These words have clawed at me since I was a boy. But manhood made me silent. Forgive me, Dad. Let me speak now, even if it's just to this empty page. Do you remember the day I left for the city? I was 18, eyes blazing with dreams bigger than our village skies. You stood at the gate, calloused hands gripping the wood, and said nothing. No blessings, no warnings, just that look. The one that said I was breaking your heart. I thought you were angry, holding me back from greatness. I stormed off, vowing never to look back. But Dad, I was wrong. So wrong. You weren't stopping me. You were letting me go. Because that's what fathers do. They break their own hearts to mend their sons. Those first years in the city were fire. I chased jobs, money, a name that echoed louder than yours. I sent letters, short ones, proud ones, boasting of my wins, never mentioning the nights I cried into my pillow, missing your voice calling me for dinner. You wrote back once, a single line. Eat well, son. Come home soon. I crumpled it, called it weakness, but it was love, pure and fierce, the kind I didn't recognize until my own son spat the same words at me years later. Dad, I see it now, the price you paid. Those hands that built our home from mud and sweat, that mended my bicycle 100 times without complaint. You worked dawn to dusk in fields that stole your youth so I could have books, shoes, a future. When Mom fell ill, you sold the only gold we had, your wedding ring, and smiled through the pain, saying, God provides. I was too blind to see you starving yourself to fill my plate, too arrogant to thank you. I chose ambition over you, and it carved a canyon between us. There were moments I almost came back. The day my wife left, taking our daughter, your granddaughter you never met. I sat alone, drowning in whiskey, and reached for the phone. But pride whispered, "He's old now. What would he say?" So I chose silence again. And when my business crumbled, when hunger gnawed at me, like it did you in '72's famine, I still didn't call. I imagined your face, those eyes that saw through every lie, and thought I'd disappoint you. But, Dad, your love never demanded perfection. It demanded presence. And I chose absence. Years rolled on. I built a life, fancy suits, a big house, friends who clapped at my successes. But every mirror showed your ghost, the same furrowed brow, the same quiet strength. My son grew up hearing my stories, but never yours. He resents me now, just as I resented you. The cycle of unsaid words, the price of my choices. Dad, if these words could reach you, know this. I was never angry. I was scared. Scared of how much I needed you. Scared that admitting it made me small. You taught me to stand tall, but I forgot the lesson. True strength is in bending. I love you. I dream of you often. You're young again, laughing by the well, tossing me into the air like I weighed nothing. Wake up weeping because I never told you you were my hero, my anchor, the beat of my heart. Every good choice I made carried your whisper. Every bad one echoed your silence. Forgive me, Dad, for the hugs I withheld, the visits I skipped, the love I buried under busy. If there's a heaven, save a seat. And know this, your son is proud. Proud to be yours. With all my heart. Your son. That's it. The letter never sent. He died without knowing, without hearing. How he lit my world, even in the dark. And now it's too late. But I think many of us have some words to say, but they never said in time. A mother waiting for "I'm sorry." A friend owed a thank you. A child who never said "I love you." Don't wait. Don't let pride steal your tomorrows. The price of silence is a lifetime of what ifs. Write that letter. Make that call. Say it today before the clock runs out.